Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Attack on Titan. Last time on Attack on Titan, we had Mercy, the Assault on Stohess Part 2. So Annie transformed into Lean Jean and is now she is desperately trying to, I guess, still capture Eren. Not really, but I mean, she's desperate, so she's also a bit sloppy. And what else was there? Well, I mean, we kind of had, I don't want to say like filler, but we obviously weren't going to get to the fight in that episode. Eren tried to transform, but he couldn't do it, mainly because he's kind of, scared, and he's in disbelief still that Annie could be Lean Jean. And, but he had to pretty much get the sense knocked into him by Armin and Jean and Mikasa. And then at the end, he realized, no, I swore I would kill them all. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And he rose up as Buffered Sea Titan and delivered a pretty huge blow, just a huge punch to Lean Jean. And now it's the rematch as we move on to the finale of Season 1. Wow, this has been a crazy season, hasn't it? But yeah. I mean, that is pretty much that. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. This is also where I say that if you want to watch my reaction to this episode of Attack on Titan, what you gotta do is head down in the description or to the pinned comment, click on the link there. That will take you over to the reaction. You can watch it just like a normal reaction, and when you're done with that, you can pop right back over here to this YouTube video for the discussion. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the final episode of Season 1 of Attack on Titan. Here we go. Okay, slightly optimistic ending? Question mark? Technically? This was definitely trust, wasn't it? This was yeah, we won, but everything still kind of sucks, but Alright. This one is to the people of Stohess, who were lost in the rampage of Buffered Sea Titan versus Lean Jean. Alright. Wow. That was an action-packed finale, I have to say. Damn. Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, there were 4 years between seasons? I'm pretty sure, because I was like, I was like looking up something, and nothing like plot related, but I happened to see when the episodes aired for Attack on Titan. And I did notice that the first season aired in 2013, and the second season aired in 2017. What the hell? How could you wait 4 years before doing another season? Goodness. Ugh. But yes, that's the end of Season 1. What a crazy, crazy season this has been. My good God. And that's 25 episodes that we've been watching over the course of 25-ish weeks. I know we took at least one break. I don't remember how many breaks we've taken, just short breaks we've taken on the way here. But man, oh man. I feel like time really flies, doesn't it? Feels like just yesterday we were doing, we were still early in Attack on Titan, but nope. We have seen a lot. Okay. So again, optimistic ending? Question mark? Technically? I suppose? From a certain point of view. It still sucks. Many casualties, and we can't talk to Annie right now. We can't get any information out of her, but Eh. I don't know. Let's go ahead and hop into the notes. The first thing I wrote down is the wall cult. Excuse me. For some reason, I can't talk properly anymore. The wall cult, as soon as they cut into that building, I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, this is a circular building. And that was a circular building that Bufford knocked Lean Jean into. And I was like, these wall cultists are about to get they're about to get smashed by the ass of Lean Jean. Sure enough, that's what happened. So that was funny, honestly. That was really, really funny. I like that. Okay. Now we didn't really talk about this in the recap at the beginning of the video, but let's talk about it here. So, okay. Last episode, I was very confused as to why Commander Erwin was being held up by the military police. I get that they're freaked out because there's Titans, but why would you be like, oh, it's treason? But you guys did explain it to me that it is specifically that it is technically treason because he's doing his own plan. He didn't consult anyone, didn't consult the military police, and did not deliver Aaron to the military police, and now there are Titans on the loose because of his plan. So, yeah, I get that. Now I do get that. And especially with, it comes down to the consequences of the plan that he had to capture Annie, you know? It came down to the plan, coming up with his own plan with no higher-ups, no military police, none of them were involved. So I get that, honestly. And they didn't kill him. That's good. They only arrested him, and his plan sort of played out from there. Have you ever noticed sometimes I just repeat words in just sequentially? Like right there, I was like, oh yeah. It was sort of like, for some reason I do that. I wouldn't classify that as like a stutter or something, although sometimes I do kind of stutter. It kind of like I'm doing right now. Well, this is more, I don't know, stammering. I guess it's the same thing, but I guess it's just sort of the way I talk. Sometimes I just sort of think about that, the way I talk. Again, see, I'm saying things multiple times for emphasis. And obviously I say and interesting a lot. I think that's just because I just want to keep talking, I never want to do like huge pauses in my videos. So when I'm doing these discussions, and honestly, because I've also gotten used to the way I do these videos, I don't pause, But when I need to pause to think of what I'm going to say next, it basically just results in me covering up a pause with just repeating phrases, basically. Which is also why it takes me forever to get to a point. I don't know how you guys watch these reactions, honestly. Yeah. Again, I was literally about to just say, honestly, I don't know how you guys watch these reactions. I was about to say it exactly... I was going to say it exactly the same way again. Can you see that I'm still doing it even while I'm explaining it? Because I just want to say things for emphasis. Wow. In a moment where I'm trying to examine how I talk, I am doing the exact same thing. By the way, I don't talk like that most of the time. For one thing, I'm kind of a quiet guy, honestly, when I'm not in these videos. I am a quiet guy. Here we go again. But I don't think I sort of talk like that. I think I talk pretty normally. I don't know why. For some reason in these videos, this is just how I talk, I don't know. Anyway. That was fascinating, wasn't it? Back to where we were. So Erwin was arrested, and it makes sense because of he does have to have consequences for what he's doing. And there, it was immediate consequences of being arrested by the military police, and then obviously the debriefing at the end. So, yeah. We had Aaron's fire form. What the hell was that? Like, he burst into flames and went after her. That was ridiculous. Like, I'm wondering if that is going to be something specific to him, or if that was just some crazy, like, art choice. I don't know. But, like, because he doesn't have the skin hardening that Annie does. And the skin hardening, honestly, it honestly looks like ice. So I'm wondering if maybe... I'm wondering if it's going to be like, oh, just stylistically to make Bufford look different still, to be sort of the opposite of Lean Jean. Or if it was more, if it is an actual, like, form he can take. Like, I guess when he sort of loses it, when he kind of goes berserk. It might be, but that was a definite, like, okay, this guy is on fire, and he's still going. And I have to say, because even though he got his ass kicked a little bit, but it is pretty crazy, the fact that she just got her ass handed to her. Her ass that Reiner said was hot, just handed right to her. By pretty much everyone, Like, she was just out. It was ridiculous. It was basically the same ass whooping that she gave Bufford a couple episodes back, Like, that's the thing, is that it's very much... She just got her ass kicked, man. Like, that was crazy. And when we spent, like, all last episode, like, Aaron's probably scared of getting his ass kicked again for a third time, because he's gotten his ass kicked by Annie 2 other times. One was in cadet training, and the other was in Titan form. And he probably didn't want that to happen again. So that was pretty crazy. We did have her climbing up the wall, which that was, pretty creative with the fingers, just not enough. She only, like, hardened the tips of her fingers, allowing Mikasa to come in and, cut her hands. So, I also love that moment. It's just, I love she stood on Lean Jean's face as they were both falling, and then just sort of hopped up and then, ODM'd away. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, honestly, Annie kind of got her ass beat. Now at first it was kind of a Roadrunner cartoon. Honestly, the two of them were just running, which was kind of funny. Like, I really like that. Honestly, God, could we please get some slapstick on Attack on Titan? I would love that. I love slapstick. It can be so funny that I would really love slapstick on this show, which we kind of got a little bit. We got a little bit of it, like when Aaron threw her into a building, then came crashing through the building in front of her. She dodged, and so he just sort of face planted into a building. Like, that honestly was kind of slapsticky. So I would really love more slapstick in Attack on Titan. That sounds amazing. Bunch of Titans just slapstick. That's just all I want, man. But yeah, it was honestly like a Roadrunner cartoon at first, or like Tom and Jerry just trying to catch each other. Oh, that was so funny. But then, like I said, she got her ass kicked, and then Aaron did stop for a second, even though he was pretty much in berserk mode. It was in his primal instincts, because he even says, like, I don't know why, I couldn't help myself but stop. And that gave her enough time to create the cocoon, which is interesting. So, yeah. Oy. It gave her enough time to create a cocoon that she has now trapped herself in. That's interesting. And throughout all this, we get flashes basically of a bit of her backstory, which we kind of had at first, a couple episodes back, where it's like, oh, keep it up, her training with her dad. And so, I kind of wondered, like, okay, maybe is her father the Colossal Titan, maybe? And I don't know, would that make Armored, would that make Little Boy her brother or something? Like, I was trying to think, like, okay, maybe it's like that, like it's a family thing, and like this, bleh, if I could speak, this family controls the Titans or something, but I don't know, it didn't seem like that. I'm curious, maybe she was taken away and she was changed. I mean, we still don't know. We don't know how these people can turn into Titans. We don't know how Eren can turn into a Titan. It has something to do with that goddamn cellar, but we haven't made it back to Shiganshina yet. Hopefully we do that next season, but I don't know. I think next season is only like 13 episodes. For some reason it's a little shorter, but yeah. Hopefully. Wait, shit, I better find a Blu-ray or something, because I just realized, oh, hey, the Blu-ray's done. Like, I had to specifically buy the Blu-ray to get the English dub, because Attack on Titan is on Netflix, but it's the Japanese version. And the English version wasn't available on Amazon, which is where I pretty much buy, like, that's where I buy My Hero Academia and stuff. And trying to use Funimation's website was not a good idea. I don't even have Crunchyroll or anything like that. But so I had to buy the Blu-ray, and I had to buy a Blu-ray player because I didn't own a Blu-ray player. This is how I got the dub of Attack on Titan. So I better figure out something for the second season. The second season, I think, might be on Amazon, though. I'm gonna have to check. Not important. What was I saying? So yeah, hopefully we find out in season 2. But I don't know, man. Maybe we won't. I kind of hope we do, though. We'll have to see. We will definitely have to see. But yeah, I do know that Season 2 is technically a little shorter. It's a shorter season than Season 1. And I know that there's 4 seasons overall. 3 that have aired. The final season, Season 4, I think it's supposed to start airing in December. And it's November when I'm recording this. So I think that's supposed to come out in December, and obviously we're not going to be we're not going to be caught up. That's how you say words. So yeah. Anyway, nothing. Was this all for nothing? Because yeah, it's like with Annie in a cocoon, does this sort of defeat the purpose of this whole assault? The assault on Stohess, basically. Like, was this all worth it? Like, yeah, we captured her, but we can't use her at all. But I like that Erwin says, no, there was a purpose to this. We have made a great leap forward for the fight against Titans. And, oh god, not only that, but it's now possible, what the hell was that? I heard something. I thought I heard someone, like, try to use the door knocker. I don't know. The dog's not barking, so I don't think. Well, shit. Well, now I gotta go check. So, I'll be right back. Must have been the wind. Because nothing's out there. Alright. Anyway. But, not only is this a leap forward for the fight, the war against the Titans, but now we know that there are more humans that can become Titans, and we now know that we can defeat them. Because Eren can defeat them. Eren was able to defeat them. So, Eren was able to defeat Annie, which is good. Which hopefully, I kind of hope that fire form is actually something, So yeah, we're now ready to take the fight to them. Let go. Let go. Eren basically had to let go. He had to reject his humanity, Jojo, in order to go all out against her. And he kind of liked it. And now we are on to the sort of, I guess, I I guess just the ongoing argument of, should we let ourselves become monsters in order to defeat the monsters? At first, I thought Attack on Titan was giving us a bit of a clear-cut answer. But now I'm starting to rethink that. I think this is going to be sort of an ongoing debate about this, you know? Eren kind of lost it. Eren kind of went all out. He let go, and he actually started to enjoy what he was doing, you know? But when he saw Annie and saw that she was crying, he hesitated, basically. It did get to him. So there's that. And yeah, it's like, oh, we have to be monsters in order to beat them. And Jean saying, like, I'm just not sure about this, you know? It's like, if this is what we're actually doing, you know, if we're going to become monsters to beat them, maybe there's no point in actually, like, what is it all for if we are not better than them, you know? So I think it's going to be an interesting sort of ongoing debate, you know? But yeah, I mean, it is one of those things where it's like, well, you can use their power against them, but it's all a matter of how far are you willing to go, you know? Like, Erwin, even though he didn't think the casualties would be this high, he still allowed this plan to go, even though there would be casualties. So it's a tricky question. It's always a tricky question. But yeah. The last thing I wrote down is more. We do know that there are more human Titan hybrids out there. I think I should just call them hybrids from now on, just be easier. There's more hybrids out there, and we know that we can beat them, and so we're ready to take the fight to them. And then at the end, it cut to the wall, and it just sort of crumbled, and there was a dude in there. There's just a Titan dude in there. The hell was it? Huh? What? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to find out next time, I guess. Why is there a Titan in a wall? I have no idea. But yeah, that is basically it. That's it for Season 1. Come back in 4 years and we'll watch Season 2. No, I'm kidding. Come back next week and we will begin our reactions to Season 2. So that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Attack on Titan reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure to hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.